Hi foodies, welcome back to my channel. I just made some delicious soy ginger chicken and green beans stir fry. Now this is inspired by a popular Chinese dish. It's called green beans Chinese style, and it's usually done with ground pork. Very flavorful, but it's so easy to prepare. Let's get into it. So guys, we'll start off with the minced chicken. I got this at the supermarket, so I didn't have to grind my own chicken breast. And I'm going to add some minced ginger. Then I'm going to go in with some sugar. And this is some soy sauce and Chinese cooking wine. Whatever Chinese cooking wine you can find, go ahead and use that. I will leave details in the description box below. So we're just going to go ahead and mix all of this together. So later on we're going to be using a little sauce. So I'm making a mixture here. This is some sesame seed oil, and I'm going to be adding some soy sauce and Chinese cooking wine. All of that is in this bowl here. Then I'm going to add some hoisin sauce. And the reason I love hoisin sauce is it's sweet and savory. So I love the way it balances out things. So whisk this together and set it aside. If you have a wok, that is perfect for this dish. If not, you can use your cast iron pan. So this is some French beans. I love these because they cook real fast. But if you have regular string beans, you can cut them in half or even thirds to make them cook faster. So what we're going to do is try to get a little bit of a char on the beans because usually that's how it's done. So we're going to spread the beans out, and you need to leave them on a high heat for a little while before stirring. So leave them like that for a few seconds, maybe 35 seconds. Keep an eye on them, and once they start to get a little brown, then we will stir them together. So just stir them around over the high heat. French beans cook really fast. Look at that, you do get some brown. That's what you want for this dish. Okay, so we're gonna stir these around, and then we are going to leave them again. So spread them back out, leave them in the pan again so that they can get some color. All right, so keep stirring for a while, then leave them again in order to get color. When it comes to these beans, they can literally be stir fried. You don't need to boil or blanch them. However, if you feel like your string beans are still not cooked after stir frying, add a splash of water and then cover the pot and allow it to steam for a little bit. Once the beans have some color and they are cooked, you can take them out of the pan and set them aside. So we'll add some more oil to the pan, and then we're going to cook some garlic, ginger, and dry red chilies. Now you want to do this over a medium heat. My pan was really hot, so I had to work really fast. So I'm going to stir this around until it's fragrant, but this is just for a few seconds. And as far as the chilies, I shook out all the seeds because I didn't want it to be too hot. So you can break it and shake out all the seeds. You'll get a little bit of heat, but it won't be too spicy. So stir this around. Once it's fragrant, we are going to be adding the ground chicken. So stir it around. Once it's fragrant, add in that chicken, and you're going to break it up into pieces, but you don't need to stir it yet. Allow it to sit on the surface of the pan just like we did with the beans, and let it get some crust forming. Then you are going to stir it around the same way you would if you were making ground beef. Stir around and allow it to cook. Once it's cooked, then we're going to add that sauce we made earlier and stir it in. This dish is not very saucy, so it's just a little bit of sauce. But if you want more, you can always add a splash of chicken broth or water if you want this to be more saucy. But this is how it is. And then I'm going to be adding some green onions and add the green beans back to the pot. And that's it. All you need to do is stir this around and you are good to go. If you feel like it needs a little more hoisin sauce, you can drizzle some on and stir everything together. But guys, this is it. Delicious. It smells so good. And you can tell it was very easy. That is it, guys. It smells so good. You can serve this up family style. All you need is plain rice to go with this because it is very, very savory, slightly sweet. So you don't need a side dish that is going to upstage this. You want something plain that's going to work with this. And I suggest plain rice. If you don't want rice, then something like maybe just a simple quinoa, something plain. All right, it is delicious and I can't wait to hear what you think once you try this. Let me know. I want to hear from you. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.